Why are there Necro units? What? Oh, there we go. Clinks. Clinks has got Necro book. Alright, there we go. I completely skipped
I checked
Clinks.
everyone but Clinks.
I'm like, Clinks wouldn't get Necro book.
Units. It makes sense. I mean, they do warn for him, but still, it's funny.
Yeah, I love that both of
expect
us
it.
were just like, checked every single other hero except for Clinks.
Oh, we got Radiance up on the Naga. Unfortunately, Radiance is actually more of a farm item, so she has it early, but at the same time, they've sacrificed
There's not
a
much
lot.
that's gonna, there's not much that's actually gonna present in terms of defending this high ground. And she currently, because there's no
jungle with it now. They're pretty much trapped in their base.
And that kind of is a bit of an issue right now. Well, not even a bit, a lot of an issue. Now, Ember Spirit dealing a fair amount of damage for his relatively small amount of farm. He's only got phase boots, so he's very IWJ extremely poor. Not going to be having a great time. Mech gets popped for Markyi, and they're probably just going to clear this wave and then come right back in. And yeah,
it's going to take it now this time, I think.
I think so as well. And Naga Siren, yeah, that was kind of a bit of an oversight with the amount of towers going down. I don't think a Radiance was the right choice to go here.
No, not at all. I don't think. I think very rarely is it actually a great call in these kind of tournaments where you're not getting that time nowadays.
Exactly. Most teams are going to be pushing your high ground pretty darn early, as we're seeing right here. And there we go. One more right click from Cheese. That is it. And that's a tier 3 tower down at the 22-minute mark. And so, yeah, Naga just, although her Radiance was pretty quick, reasonably quick, it's still, when you have no outer towers,
they were never going to take long. With their lineup, they never wanted to sit around.
Yeah. So we should have seen maybe a Diffusal Blade pickup. That might have been a little bit better for the Naga Siren.
I'm a huge fan of, if you're a Naga that's getting a lot of farm and you feel like you can go the Radiance, I'm actually a huge fan of sitting there with Diffusal Blade in your quick buy, with Radiance, and then having Radiance in your just selected in your shop above it.
Yeah, and just if you're about to die,
make that quick decision.
Spam it.
Yep.
Spam
That's right. If you're about to die and you're almost certain that it's going to become a thing, you're going to die a bit, you may as well go, oh, well, I'll bait the Diffusal now.
And now they're sort of just dancing behind the Brax. They can't really commit and go. Naga is probably just waiting to get a good song off to initiate with the Disruptor getting these guys in. Oh, there we go. Not going to cop the Night Stalker though. Gets 2, gets Clinks. Clinks going down could be a big thing right now.
Yeah.
Down he goes. Aegis pop though. Gets popped, but now Treant is down. Venomancer just about to go down. A couple more right clicks. Ember actually not wanting to commit too much. And Delete 12 is going to drop. And now the net comes down on Fedora Lord. Fedora Lord is looking fine though. And Gooksmith copping a little bit of Radiance damage, but he's just going to Sandstorm out. And now Ember Spirit in a lot of trouble, gets silenced up. All these guys are so incredibly low. Sandstorm again, but there's Vision now. And down he goes thanks to that nuke. Disruptor buyback. Cheese getting netted, and he could be in a little bit of trouble. He eats a creep just to get that extra health, and he's just going to right click this last barracks down, and that's a barracks done and dusted for Markyi.
Okay, then, just then, they did a lot. More Necro units. They want more. They're like, nah, we're gonna have an army.
We don't have enough. And like, while Earthshaker does counter that to an extent, it doesn't seem like they're grouping that much for him to get a good Echo Slam.
We could see a interesting Echo Slam scenario here where he comes in, Echo Slams, and kills himself.
That's true. Dealing all that damage to the Necro units.
I can't believe that that Conquer game I was in, and we had the unfortunate scenario where they all got Necro units. So it was a quick cleave, bang, dead.
It was a little bit unfortunate for you. You're a bit sad. But
yep, I was very sad.
And now, one Rex is down. They're just going to systematically, Markyi, just going to systematically push up the lane, get to Rex number 2, take that down, push out the lane, Rex number 3, done, GG. And they are not taking any chances securing this final match to make sure that they're going to stay in the winner's bracket of the Defense of the Australians Autumn Tournament.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He pops out from the... Oh, great ulti. Now, the Epicenter, huge amount. Song gets popped by Nagasiren, but that is not enough because Epicenter is still doing damage. Disruptor ulti, dealing a fair amount. Doing a bit, but the only Sand King is the one to go down. That's 3 heroes down on the side of Team Moops, but actually 3 heroes down on the side of Markyi. And the 2 carries still up, though. Both
we are seeing a lot of work from this Veno that is not being reported. Just quite casually, the Veno wards have stopped Centaur blinking.
Stun out from the... Oh, wants to take down Cheese. Delete 12. Just one more right click if he can. Not going to be able to get it. Delete 12 is going to go down. Cheese just baiting out all these heroes.
I know. One click from Cheese and he would have killed himself.
Oh, God.
Not quite, but very close. Yeah, we're seeing some really aggressive play here.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Now, Fedorlo could be in a little bit of trouble.
Time.
Oh, just manages to save his life with that urn, that quick little urn charge between tower hits. And really, this is such a high skill game, as seen by both of these teams. They're so closely matched, and each individual player has a high amount of skill. Seeing the Naga, dropping out the Ring of Quilla to get that maximum mana regen, and same with that quick urn charge, really quick reaction times for Fedora Lord to keep himself alive.
Right, we've seen some amazing death packs, and there's a Veno not to be underrated. Being very careful in the way he's placing those wards. He's making sure they clip the Centaur every time he goes to blink in. It is the 3rd time in the game I've seen Centaur stun on the ground, expecting to blink, and the wards have just clipped him in time.
Nice. So Veno's making sure that he keeps Centaur out of the fight, or at least out of prime positioning to get multiple heroes stunned.
That's right, because you don't want that stun double edge has potential to do massive amounts of damage to your team.
Yeah, if he positions himself right and cleaves that damage through, hell of a lot.
Ro16 is getting close, is not quite there.
Nah, about another minute 50.
And I think they're just waiting for it. Once they get that Aegis, if they put it on the right person,
that's going to be the 3rd and final racks down, and and basically this game completely done and dusted. If they manage to get mega creeps, I don't see a way that Team Moops can actually get out of this. Looking at the XP,
not at all.
Steadily has been going in the way of Markyi ever since.
That's right.
Ever since the get-go.
This is what people need to remember too. While they don't actually have anyone in their jungle, they do have everybody in the enemy jungle, so that means there's no actual farm access points. Whereas if you just go off and use your own, you kind of leave the jungle open. It's fine one person go through your own, but if you can sit 3 people in their jungle, it takes a serious coordinated effort just to farm.
And and you don't want to leave that Nagasiren with a Radiance to be able to send each illusion into a single camp, farm that up in 20 seconds, and just leave that. So definitely good vision and scouting and plays from Markyi to deny that farm for Team Moops. And yeah, so the experience lead is now extended to 20,000 experience in favor of Markyi, and looking out at the gold, 25,000.
There we go. I think Veno Rush was spawning somehow. Just sitting there placing an army of wards ready.
Just looking at the time, I knew that he would be coming in any time now.
That's right. Just coming in, cleaning up.
Ro16 has fallen to the dire.
Now that's a Another Rosh down, done and dusted. And there's been a lot. There's been a lot of emphasis put on Rosh for Markyi. Markyi have
That's
been
right.
taking Rosh every single time that he's been up and available and safe for them to take. And Team Moops haven't really contested in any of these games. In all honesty.
No, the other thing I think is really interesting is I was actually sitting here thinking, wow, this game's going really quick, but it's actually a 30-minute game. So, quite often we get games that are very short. You know, you're 27, 28-minute games where a GG is called at this point. But with these teams, they both know that their skill levels are so close, there's always the chance that one of them can pull back. So this is a 31-minute game, and it's going to take longer, and yet we're sitting here thinking, wow, this is really fast compared to the other games.
That's exactly right. And, you know, you've got Clinks, who has a few kills under his belt. Fedora Lord, who's sitting at 12-1. I mean, Fedora Lord is doing amazingly well, securing kills, making sure that the rest of the team are not being able to get up to anything. But if Fedora Lord goes down, that's a fair amount of gold coming the way, and experience coming the way of Team Moops.
That's right. I actually think they possibly should have had him on a ganking mid last game, because he's done so well in lining up these ganks and planning them well. He's just done incredibly well, just getting everything together. Great planning, great coordination.
Now
Ooh,
BKB, he
could
gets
see a bit of
just
focusing here.
focused. Oh dear.
Problem is, he does have Aegis, so his team's going to be coming in and backing him up now.
And now down goes Ember Spirit. Epicenter coming in, knocks down Donkey Kong. And Aegis is about to pop right back up. Cheese dealing all the damage to Centaur Warrunner. And now sitting in the back is the Disruptor, who can't really do much of anything at this point. And GG gets called, and that is official. Markyi 2-1 in favor, and they are going to be staying in the winners bracket for Defense of the Australians Autumn Tournament. Now you guys can be sure to check these guys out in future matches. Very, very close. Very, very close skill level between both these teams. Team Moops put up a great fight, winning game number 2?
3. It's one game number 2, sorry.
Yes. And
I know what you were saying.
and so they'll be moving to the lower bracket in this competition, but they by no means are out. They still got another chance to keep themselves in this match, and they're just going to make sure that they win from now on. Now, Markyi, congratulations, moving on to the next stage, and make sure you guys keep tuned in to the Twitch channel, both at the Defense of the Australians Twitch channel as well as the Four States Twitch channels too. Click those follow buttons. We really do appreciate the support, and especially to those viewers on Dota TV who have bought a ticket to Defense of the Australians. Big thank you. It all comes down to the support to make these not only Australian Dota, but just Dota in general and esports in general. It all comes down to the viewer and fan support. So again, thanks so much. My name is Boakley, and joining me has been Silk. Thank you guys so much for watching. We represent Four States Casting. Pleasure to be with you tonight, and until next time, play more Dota.